Afternoon, everyone. Very satisfying 3 points for the Reds. Thoroughly enjoyed that game. What did you think? Panny, what did you think of the game?
Yeah, I think it was a bit nervous, I think, at some points, but generally under control. It was nice to see a bit of difference in our team. I thought Naby Keita, who I like, I think played a blinder. The Greek Tsimikas played excellent in my books. I thought he was man of the match, to be fair, at one point. But generally all good. There was nothing bad about that performance. Even a bit of teamwork from the front three with no what we saw last year. So yeah, I'm happy. There's good things to come.
Yes.
Yeah, we spoke about it yesterday. It's a work in progress. These first few games of the season, as I suggested today, it's all about the result. And that's all that matters. We've played 2, we've won 2, we've got 6 points, we haven't conceded a goal. You can't ask for any more. Positives, like Panny said, Tsimikas. I mean, we had the conversation with my son. They said in the commentary a couple of times, Jim Beglin, that, Robertson will play against Chelsea next week. And I'm not entirely sure, because this guy's done nothing wrong. And it's all about man management. In the long run, if he wants to get Andy Robertson out of his comfort zone and get another 5 or 10% out of him, the way to do that is to leave him on the bench for a couple of games and make him a bit keener. But this guy's done nothing wrong. Van Dijk looks, as he's coming back to what we know him for. Him and Matip, a fantastic partnership. Robbo speaks for himself. Keita I struggle with. I mean, I like him. He always flatters to deceive, I think. I mean, I like him. I've got time for him. And we'll wait and see what he does. Hendo had a Hendo game. I thought Harvey Elliott, it's going to take him time. I think today, I don't see him playing against big teams. I think it will take time. There is something there. He played a fantastic ball. If someone like De Bruyne had played the ball he played for Salah, they'll still be talking about it now. Yeah. Marginally offside, a little bit weak, little bit, lack of nous of the game, how we play our game. But that's going to come with time. We train with those boys every game. Yeah, Mane hungry to score. Salah hungry to score. Jota got his mandatory goal. It's, like I said, it's good. You can't say anything about it. I mean, defensively sound. Managed the game, like Panny said. I don't see any issues with what we've seen today at all. 2-0 at home to Burnley, who are going to come and stifle you a little bit. Dirty tactics, not want to play. Although they did at the beginning, it was decent. Happy with that.
Jayden, are you with us?
Or are you with the Woolwich?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We can't see you, bro.
Oh, wait. I'm in the stop video. Let me start it again. See me?
Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
How you doing, man? Long time.
I'm good. Yeah, I know. I've been busy. Man. Got a new puppy,
season debut for you. Well done.
Glad to be here, man. Finally speak about how we're doing and stuff.
I think just on what you said, Yaz, about Elliot, he reminds me a little bit of Grealish. He wins us a lot of free kicks, And
he was the most proud player today.
I think he's going to be something special. He looked very comfortable out there. A bit like, yes, Burnley are very physical, so he get knocked over quite a bit, but I like him. I think he did well. Tsimikas for me, when he was on the floor and he got up and he got the ball back, and that was almost like saying, "I'm here," I've got the shirt and I don't want to lose this shirt, he was really fighting.
He's done nothing wrong. I think perhaps he will go with Robertson next week. But I think he's got a perfect opportunity now to say to Robertson, listen, mate, I think you've been in your comfort zone for a couple of seasons now. I want to see a bit more. And if he leaves him on the bench for 1 or 2 games,
I like Tsimikas. I think he's good.
Nothing wrong. I mean, we've not conceded a goal in the games he's been. He assisted today. So, yeah.
Again, another assist.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good. I like him. Jayden,
he's in my fantasy football team as well. He's in my fantasy football team as well.
Well, that makes all the difference then.
What did you say, Jason?
I said, what did you think of the game, mate?
I thought it was an excellent game, man. It's just like you can see the difference between us last season and this season with all our players back, with Virgil playing, like the dimension that he offers us, not just like in defence, like in attack. See the ball in behind to Elliott, where our second goal came from. Like he manages to, especially play teams like Burnley, where they want to be compact. He makes them force them to spread out with those balls because they can go in wide at any time. I think it would be hard for me to pick who was the best defender out of the 4 because Matip was just excellent, cool, composed. Trent was balling out again, and I mean Elliott. What a player! What a game! 90 minutes, 18 years old, Premier League basically, his debut start, and he, like Joe Cole said, he looked like he's been playing for Liverpool for like 10 years. I think he done amazingly. Should have got an assist. Unfortunately, chalked off by VAR. But he got the pass to the assist for the second goal, and he's just.
I thought VAR wasn't going to be so forensic. What happened to that?
I think what it was is that the lines, when they overlap, they allow it, but the lines didn't overlap by the slightest. Which is why
it was close. It was close. I mean, it was offside.
He was off.
It was off. I mean, they're not going to allow offsides to be onside VAR now. But it was the narrow things last season. He was offside. It was a great ball. Like I said, if someone like, I don't know, KDB did that or someone like that, they'll be going. So.
Yeah. Was there a bad player on the pitch today? I don't think so, to be honest. I think everybody played brilliantly.
I don't think there was a bad.
Just towards the end, we got a bit sloppy. A few.
There wasn't a bad player on the pitch. No, I don't think there was. But I think it's a growing thing. It's our second game by game by game. You know what you're going to get from your Salas, your Manes, your Van Dijks, your Trents. The ones that are going to start growing are the likes of Jota again, Tsimikas, Harvey Elliott, perhaps. But I don't think Harvey Elliott's going to play. Look, I like the kid a lot. He's only 18. I think he's going to be a Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and lower Premier League team player. I mean, depending on what he shows in training, if he rocks up against Chelsea next week, then he's the real deal.
I think he will play more games than we think.
Jayden, do you think he'll start against Chelsea next week?
Nah, but it depends on what the situation is for Fabinho. Obviously, he was not there because his dad passed away. But I don't think he will start. No, I think it's a bit too much for him. But I was so impressed. Like, Burnley's not an easy game. You know what I mean? They are very physical. They're strong, and I think he did well. I think he's showed. If you need to start me, if you need to play me, if you want what I bring, I think I saw somewhere he's going to be our like David Silva-esque. He's a playmaker in the midfield 3. Like he's a natural born playmaker. Like his passes, he's got an eye for that. He's got a really good weight of him. So,
he wants to play a bit more forward, though. I think, didn't he? I don't think that's really where he wants to play. He wants to probably be where Salah is.
He wants to be on the right, yeah. But he's really good in the middle. Like I think he's played excellent there. I was surprised at how good he was.
Look, it's an option for us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a plan B. It's definitely a plan B.
Is that Silva as well? Silva started out on the right.
He offers something different.
Yeah, he started out on the right.
It's a bit like a Keita.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Keita where he's a ball carrier. We need ball carriers in the middle of the park as well. Players that can get the ball and move it forward. And he's one of those. He's not frightened to receive the ball anywhere. And I was very happy, very happy.
Yeah, you got to see 2-0.
Let's go round. Man of the match.
Go on, yes, I'll let you go first.
Man of the match. Man of the match. I'd have to go with. I think I would go with Tsimikas. I really would. Faultless, really. I mean, done his job, got forward well. I mean, you can make a case for a few players, clearly. I'll go Tsimikas,
Paddy?
I'm a bit between him and Harvey Elliott, to be fair, but I'll say Tsimikas because he worked hard, set up goal. Yeah, his corners were great. Yeah, I'll give Tsimikas. His fight was there. I love it. Yeah.
Listen, asking you two who the best player on the pitch was is like when Greece are voting in the Eurovision Song Contest and they vote for Cyprus. It's
well, there is a little bit of an allegiance there. I have to say.
No. He's definitely in the conversation for man of the match, 100%. Jaden?
I think I'm in agreement with you two. It's between Elliott and Tsimikas, and I think I'll give it to Elliott. Benefit of the doubt, just because it was his league debut and he'd done so well, and how young he is. I think I'll just give it to him, just because he shouldn't be doing what he's doing at his age.
I'm gonna go a bit out of the box here, and I'm gonna say Alisson, and I'll tell you why. There was a couple of times when he made very important saves in that game. Very important saves. In the beginning, they were through, and he saved it. And in the second half, at the beginning, that guy Rodriguez had a shot. He was offside, but Alisson didn't know that. And he pulled off a great save. And at the end, from Ashley Barnes, good save again. To stop the nerves coming at the end.
They're bread and
I think Alisson had a good game.
They were bread and butter saves for me. That's his job.
Remember,
nothing spectacular.
He doesn't. I know that's a bit of a Roy Keane from you there. It's his job.
It was his job, and there was nothing spectacular.
I get it's his job, but listen, it's his job, but you know what? He makes it look easy, and then the second thing is, there are times he's got nothing to do in most games. He's just standing there, and to be ready when called upon. That shows a high level of concentration, So, I mean, look, Tsimikas and Elliott were the best players on the pitch, but I think Alisson had a great game. Great game. Very important saves he made. Very important. When we got a bit sloppy at the end,
Yeah, there was a save at the end that was amazing as well, where he got down really low and saved with his hand, and I was just like, that's just ridiculous. Like, anyone else and is hitting highlight reels, but Alisson is just like, it's every week save for him.
I had flashbacks to Mignolet in goal. That would have been a goal there. You know what I mean?
About 5 of them would have been a goal.
I just think we've done what we need to do now. Okay, 2 out of 2. You're expected really to beat Norwich and Burnley first 2 games of the season. The positives are, like I said, 6 points, 2 clean sheets. Next week is one of those games we spoke about last night that it's going to define the season against the top 4, and they will be up there, Chelsea. And on today's performances, I was a little bit disappointed with Mane because a couple of times his ratios has to be better. I mean, there was a small pullback from Salah, and there's no reason for him not to score there. And then he's in the middle of the box, and he's had a couple of weak shots.
He sort of jumped over it, didn't he?
Yeah, I just want to see those things not happen, man, because today's fine. It's Burnley, and you're going to get chances, and you're going to be in charge of the game. Next week, those 2 or 3 situations might be the difference between winning, losing, or drawing the game. And that's what I want to see. I mean, it's early. Hopefully, it's a progression. Worryingly, though, it's more of a habit with Mane for me. It's not something that. But we'll see.
Well, look, I get what you're saying, but for me, no, Mane. As I said to you yesterday when we did our pre-match, and I think Jaden touched upon it, there's a different intensity about how we're playing this season. we look totally different now. We look like the Liverpool. I mean, last season, towards the end, for us to finish third was amazing from where we were. But it's like we found a different way to win games towards the end of last season. But this season, we're back to what brought us to the top. That intensity, that high energy, that hunger. You could see the players. They were 94th, 93rd minute. They're still trying to score a goal. You know, there's a hunger about this team.
Yeah, we're pushing the title.
Yeah, so
everything points to that, doesn't it? Really, I mean,
I'm very happy.
Only 2 games, like I said.
Yeah, we won't get carried away. We keep our feet on the ground.
Nothing to get carried away.
I'm getting carried away. Sorry, boys. I'm getting carried away because I'm telling you, early shout.
Can't. Norwich and Burnley. One will get relegated, and the other one will finish 17th.
Yeah, but these were our bogey teams, didn't they? So last year, these are the ones that got us more than the big 6. To be fair, they hurt us more. So
it's not based on those performances alone, just in general. There's a lot of factors to why I think we're going to push for the title this season.
I believe we're pushing for it as well. I believe we are. Whether we win it, I don't know. But we're definitely in the conversation. We're in the conversation.
The refreshing thing about it is that everyone talks about, and we spoke about it in your transfer shows and this and that, and Mbappe's you lot were going on about, and I can. Haaland's and this one and that one, and we've bought one centre-back. And on today's evidence, you had Firmino on the bench, you had Thiago on the bench, you had Fabinho not there. Firmino on the bench, Thiago on the bench, Fabinho not in the squad, Curtis Jones not in the squad, Ox not in the squad, Shaqiri not in the squad. I know that a couple of those will probably go. I've got a funny feeling the Ox might be off. To Southampton, but if we bring one, and I think we will, one midfielder in, we don't need a lot more than that. I don't think we do, unless we have horrific injuries again, and everyone gets injured.
Yeah, I just think one attacker, to be honest, to replace like a fourth place attacker, just because if Jota gets injured, let's say again, or Mane gets injured, or Salah gets injured. We are pretty screwed still, I think. I still don't think Firmino is kind of struggling. I don't know if he's going to be able to, if he had to start every single game, I don't know if he'll be able to maintain that quality and get us the goals we need all the way through the season. So if we end up without one of those for a good amount of time, then we need another attacker that can do the job.
Yeah. Also, we've got the African Cup of Nations as well, where we're going to probably lose. Well, we will lose Mane and Salah for
it's only
a few weeks.
Two games.
It's 3 because of the quarantine period. And so, we might miss our Chelsea. They'll miss the Chelsea game.
No, they'll play the Chelsea game. I was watching the game today, and Jim Beglin spoke, and they'll play the Chelsea game, and then they'll miss a couple of games.
Yeah, but still, to have a quality attacker to bring in would be good. Just look, I think at least one. We need at least one player. If they get 2, like a decent midfielder, a quality midfielder, and a quality backup attacker, or someone a bit different. I mean, there's talk of Doku, which is very good. He's quite similar to Mane. If they bring in a centre forward type player, that's what I think would be important. But we'll see. It's promising times, a good start to the season. It looks like we're back to where we were before in terms of the play. The players look happy. There looks like a good harmony in the squad. And I like what I'm seeing. I really do. I really do like it.
On to the next one.
On to the next one. So, see you all next week, Thursday, for the pre-match.
All right, cheers, guys.